Travis Bazzana, really one of your first recruits when you took the job at Oregon State. When did you first hear about Travis, and how did you hear about Travis Bazzana?
Well, fortunately, we know a lot of great people in the baseball world that have great connections. You know, when someone is that special of a human being and as a talented athlete, word spreads quickly.
Were you skeptical at all? And you can be honest, even though you're talking to me. The fact he was from Australia, the fact that when you're watching video, there's not going to have the same, kind of reps when you're talking about who he's up against.
I don't think so. Really, for me, the most important piece was getting him up here to campus and seeing how he reacted to this environment, the other players, and walking into this room right here and seeing the board where it shows all the stat leaders, and he took a picture of it. I'm gonna be on top of the board in every category here.
Now, I remember around that time when you first started doing your recruiting trips, I spoke to you on the phone and you said, no, this is where I'm gonna go. What was it about Oregon State that you were so convinced leaving that meeting with Mitch and the other coaches?
I came into the visit with the idea that I knew it was a winning program, and I knew there was a lot of players I looked up to that had been going in the first round and playing in the major leagues. But then for me, it was where's a place where I can be myself and grow and learn to be a better person off the field more than just baseball.
Right. Where we come from, if you get a pro offer, that's what you do. Was there any doubt from people in regards to you turning down the professional side of things to come play at Oregon State?
Yeah, it's sort of like people perceive it as that once in a lifetime opportunity.
Right.
And it's hard for people back home to have the perspective that college was going to be the right option. I knew where I needed to grow in the game, and I realized the power of me playing 60 games in a season against competition and getting my feet under me in the US. Oh, no shuffle, my bad.
What about power at that point though? Because in the last year, you're breaking records in regards to home runs. And so that kind of came later. Did you think about the power aspect at that point? Or was it straight, I'm just going to be...
No doubt I did. I always go back to Francisco Lindor and Jose Altuve, where when I was 15, 16, they were hitting 25, 35 home runs. And I'm thinking to myself, they're 5'7", 5'8", and 5'11".
Yeah.
But they find a way to do it and hit the power. If someone's the same size as me, why? What are they doing? Are they stronger? Do they have a better swing? Do they have better ball flight? And so, I was constantly trying to find that power. Yeah.
If you could compare yourself to any player, past or present, skill set wise, I know it's a tough question.
Yeah.
How would you profile yourself as a player?
Wow, it's such a hard question, because you say someone good, you're like, oh, he thinks he's this guy. And you say someone not so good, and you're like, oh, he doesn't really believe in himself. It's a tough question. I think, as an offensive profile, I'd like to compare myself to Mookie.
Back towards the wall, Betts has done it again.
He hits the ball well to all fields, spins it right to the pull side, and just squares balls up.
It's wild. I think he's just such a great blend. He can be whatever player he needs to be because of his, that beaming light of confidence that he exudes.
Oh!
He has that it factor to anything he does.
There we go.
Everyone from Australia in the baseball community is so proud of what you're doing. It's amazing. What does this mean for you, playing D1 baseball, going extremely high, if not first overall in the draft? What does this mean for you when you're talking about representing Australia and for young kids coming up where they can start wanting to be like Travis Bazzana?
Yeah, it's truly special to me. Now there's kids in Australia trying to hit like me and want to go play at Oregon State or want to be the next Power 5 baseball player or just go pursue major league dreams. And it's special because I want to make Australia a powerhouse in baseball. Seeing that change over time is what I want to happen throughout my career. And I think the way that's going to happen is by spending a lot of time at the big league level and winning. Hopefully one day I can be in a World Baseball Classic against Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, all these people I looked up to and compete and go with my guys from Australia and those people that I care about back home that I grew up with and go compete and win.